I got to see which page I just added this to. I don't even know anymore. It's so hard. It's so hard to be Drade. Let's see what we got here. No, actually, it's not. It's just a walk in the park. Oh, there I am right there. All right, I need to share this. I'm going to share it over here. Share to more options. I need more options is what I need. There's more options. Well, first of all, what I need to do is I need to go back over here. Sometimes it's hard, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I've got a glorious Paul Reed Smith guitar on board here. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go share. And I'm going to go this. And I'm going to share it to the Gristle Kingdom. I'm going to do like that. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to share it to more options. Share it to a Pages story. And I want to share it to that one. Not to the story. What is with you, Facebook? Why are you being such a nerd? You're being uncool to Drade. I want to go like this. Share more options. I don't know why it's doing this, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go like so. Put that on there as well. See what we got. See if it does it. Is that going to work? We'll see. Now let's see what's going on here. Sorry, folks. I'm just doing a little house cleaning. That's what I'm doing right now. A little bit of what I like to call house cleaning. How's it going out there? I got to turn the chat on so I can see what you all are saying. Happy Tuesday to you. I'm taking the rest of the week off here. We're going to do a little, I like to call it a little staycation, actually. We're going to rest and relax. Isn't that good? I like it. What am I doing here? Oh, it's posting. All right, good. You know what? Sometimes my brain hurts, okay? Sometimes it hurts. It is Wildwood Tuesday. It is 3 p.m. Central Time, as I'm to understand it. Wow, that's a good sounding guitar. I felt it in my corns and it cured them right up. I felt them in my corns and it cured it right up. Tim Morris is tuning in late. He says, what's the PRS? Well, that's a good question. This is a guitar that has come in from our friends at Sharon Cullen Wildwood Guitars. And this is a wood library. Steve Stewart at Wildwood went out there and picked out some super delicious woods. Can you see that? Look at that top. Blood orange is the tone hue. I dig that. I'll tell you what. That's nice. It's flamey, but maybe not too curly over the top. I don't know, to each their own. I think that's pretty tasteful, and I don't find it delicious. And it's a semi-hollow, so it's got a little, I like to say, a stash bucket, in case you got some special contraband you want to hide away in your guitar. You don't want anybody finding. Maybe some snack sausage ground up into a little powder. Every now and again, a little snuff of Slim Jim. People do it. I've heard about it. Heard about it on the news. And actually, I've never heard that ever anywhere. But you know what's fun? Fun talk. Blood orange. Yes, this is actually a PRS Wood Library Special 22 semi-hollow body. It's nice and light, I might say. 7 pounds, 7.1 pound if you want to get specifics. Cool, right? So that's the 4 position. These two little mini toggles down here, ladies and gents. 2 mini toggles. I bet I could probably do a close-up. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can do a little close-up. See if that's still working. Yeah! High technology here in the orange room with this blood orange beast of the night. This right here, these 2 little mini toggles. Sorry, I gotta go ahead and get back on the mic. These little mini toggles are tacos? Delicious. These 2 mini toggles are the coil taps for these 2 pickups. So I can make this single coil and keep the B for this one, or vice versa. So it's not a universal coil tap. It's a coil tap for each one of the humbuckers. And the middle one is one of their narrow field, noiseless, single coily type of things. So that sounds good in and of itself. So let's take a little guided tour of this blood orange rascal of the day and of the night. So here's full humbucker on that neck. Hit that little toggle switch. Here's the single coil. Sounds good. Let's go and see what else. Little views we have here. Oh, there we go. We're back there, and then we're over here. Ha ha ha! So many views. So many views for the kids. So let's hear that 4 position with both single coils happening. Sounds good, diggity dog on it. Right? Sounds good. That's in that 4 position. That's with the neck as a single coil with the bridge. Let's put it back to humbucker there in that same position. See what it sounds like. Right? Sounds good. Here's a middle position all by itself. Sounds good, doggone it. It's a good sounding guitar. Let me go to that 2 position, see what we got going down. Do I know Everybody Dance by Chic? I do not. dig it? This guitar is taking me on a strange voyage to Blood Orange Island, a tasty atoll. A tasty atoll, Blood Orange Island. Come, spend a little quality time. Can you play slide with something other than a slide? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm sure it's been done in the past in some kind of quasi-state of playing with a beer bottle or something of a circular persuasion. A circular persuasion. Again, this is this fancy exclusive Wildwood deal. They sent it to me to play, and as you can see, I'm enjoying myself, touching and feeling and assessing the power and might of this blood orange creature. The PRS, I got so excited I stuttered with my lips. PRS Special 22 semi-hollow instruments. Got two 58/15 MT pickups. I don't know what that means, but they sound good. The middle one is a narrow field noiseless. Ebony board, special top on this that they picked, specials. And look at this thing, look at the back of the neck. It's so flamey, you'd expect to scald your hand when you get it. Ha ha! Oh, it feels so good. It hurts so good. Burn me, guitar, with your majestic flame. Burn me with your majestic flame. The mic is clipping out. Could it be because of my powerful voice? My mic is farting. My mic is farting. Oh my God. My mic is farting. Oh my God. I want to turn this down a little bit then and see what happens. How about now? Are there more sounds? Distorted sound across the board? Oh, the inner good was gone, oh grizzly. You know what it is? I got to do something quick. Just the guitar was fine. The voice is clipping. How about now? Is it better? Now you have no audio. Still bad. Okay, hold on now. While you're waiting here, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm going to save this, but I'm going to have to restart Logic, and that will be the end of it. All right, now how are we? It's better now, isn't it? No sound. Just give it a second. Hold on. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We are good, see? Hooray, 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 hooray. We know how to fix a problem. We know how to fix it right. We know how to fix a problem. We know how to fix it right. You know what it is, folks? Just to let you know, we're going into Logic. And sometimes if we don't do strange things, Logic causes a strange distortion, so I have to restart Logic, and then we're good. All right, can you dig it? Guitar sounds good. gotta say, this thing sounds magnifico. It sounds magnifico, and it is blood orange. What is the serial number in this one? Oh, 291760. Actually, it starts with a 20. 2002917610. That's a lot of information. Greg, how does the fact that it's semi-hollow affect the note clarity, especially with overdrive? You know what? I just think it adds a little bit more of a woodeny squish to the tone myself. Woo! Lord have mercy. That was a little Johnny Winter-inspired version of Jumpin' Jack Flash. Old Johnny Winter used to play it back in the day. And then he put that little phase on there, and he'd get to business. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do it. I put on the phaser. It was like a sonic taser. Crib Lord. It is a phase. It's a phase, MXR phase 95, ladies and gentlemen. I like to throw that on every now and again to rock. Is that wrong? Sounds glorious. Every now and again, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. That's well, actually, that's Rock Me, Baby, Rock Me All Night Long. Rock me, baby, rock me all night long. When you rock me, mama. I'll tell you what. I take it right now. I take it right now and head for the hills to my mighty little shack in the mountains. To my mighty little shack in the mountains, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I'm going to dwell with this guitar and a few of the other ones that I've picked out. The coffee is a-kicking. You know what? Is that the 335 next to you? Or 345? Yes. As a matter of fact, I'll grab that. I played that yesterday in a little video as a little shout out to Peter Green just to get that sweet tone. That rascal sold lickety-split. So this guitar is actually, that 345, ES-345 is already sold. They do have another red one there, however. But this one's gone, daddy gone. Let me grab it so you can hear it. Again, for those who are wondering, this is a special Wildwood guitar. It's a Paul Reed Smith Wood Library Special 22 in blood orange. And it sounds glorious, I have to say. It sounds glorious. Now this rascal right here it's a 12-inch radius on that bad boy, I believe. It sounds good. Just unplugged, it sounds good. This is a Gibson original. This is Gibson USA, so it's not even custom shop, which has one huge advantage in that it's not horribly expensive. It actually plays great right out of the box. Kind of a bigger C profile neck on this bad boy. The rounded C neck profile. It's got a little bit more beef, which I can dig. Rosewood board on this. No gold hardware, no Veritone. Somebody, I posted a picture with this yesterday, and somebody said, no Veritone, not interested. There are people that don't like the Veritone, and there are people that do like the Veritone. I would rather have the ability just to get an out-of-phase sound and ditch the Veritone, to be honest with you. I just like the pure tone. I do like the parallelograms. I said trapezoids the other day on the inner Google. Someone corrected me, and I had to remind them that I did fail geometry. So there you go. Only because I wasn't interested. It's a 345, but it's a unique one in the fact that there's no Veritone. So this is what they call the Gibson Original Collection. And this one came into Wildwood. They sent it out to me. I played it in a couple vids. And now it's been sold. Some lucky winner. Some lucky winner. We can all win if we pay for stuff. Am I right? So this is the antique Sunburst, which I think looks awesome. And they got T-type humbuckers in this bad boy. It sounds good. What's a Veritone? Veritone is that rotary switch with the numbers on it you usually see on 345s and 355s. When B.B. King would mess around with it a bit and get different sounds. Someone asked, what microphone am I using on the amp? So I'm using my Koch signature amp, like I always do. And when we were on quarantine, we were looking through the house for different mics because I don't usually do much stuff at home in terms of recording and whatnot. And I had this old M-Audio Solaris condenser mic. And we just popped it on this amp, and we actually have it dangling down. And it's in the middle, in the baffle, not even in front of the speakers, and it just sounds really good that way. That's a tune of mine. Somebody asked what that was. That's a tune of mine called Walk Before You Crawl. Actually, I had Robin Ford play on that one with me. That's from a record I did called Plays Well With Others. And I had some special guests on there, and Robin Ford was on that particular track. Right? It's a good one. Somebody's asking about if I'm using pedals or what I'm doing. I'm actually just going through my Koch amplifier. And since I got this amp and it has a harmonic vibrato on board, I don't usually use a rotating speaker simulator because I have that. But I did get a phaser the other day because I like it. But all the overdrive you're hearing is on the amplifier. Someone asked who sang on the record, plays well with others. Well, I wrote a bunch of songs with a guy named John Seeger, who had a band in town here called Semi-Twang. And he wrote all the words and I wrote all the music on that particular record. And so initially I was going to have a bunch of different vocalists, guest vocalists, but then I just said, John wrote all the songs, he can just sing them. So John sang, except for one selection, I had Paul Barrere from Little Feat sang, which was on Night All Now. So that was awesome. Paul's on about four of the tunes, I think. And of course, Paul passed away last year, which was a total drag. But anyway, he's on the record. He sings one of the tunes other than John Seeger, who sings on the rest of it. Joe Bonamassa is on a song. John Cleary's on a song. My buddy Roscoe Beck's on a bunch. Brandon Temple playing drums on some stuff. Yada, yada, yada. It's cool. Turned out cool. Patrick asks, what is an original 345 in excellent condition worth? You know what? I couldn't tell you. I'm not really up on all that stuff. But the Google is actually pretty accurate. If you go to the right places, you can find out stuff online. They'll get you in the ballpark. You know, just go on the various places where they're, you know, Reverb or wherever else where they're selling stuff and eBay, and you can kind of see what stuff is kind of going for. This home guitar player says, your signature amp is my next amp. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you very much. I think you will enjoy it immensely. Where is Paul? Is Paul here? I don't know if he's here or not. Woo! Can you dig it? Will you dig it? This is a cool sounding guitar, isn't it? Next stimulus check, the Greg amp. All right. Ryan says, don't, Greg, tell the world the Chewing the Gristle podcast coming out August 1st. First 4 podcasts. Can you dig it? So you'll have to check it out. My new podcast is coming. Chewing the Gristle. I think the first 4 are my interviews, shooting the breeze, or chewing the gristle, if you will. With the first ones are going to be Steve Lukather, Joe Satriani, my buddy Jeff Pivar, Brian Fallon, and who's the other one? My brain is hurting. Sorry, it comes in and it's out. That's the intro to that Brown Sugar song from ZZ Top. Yeah, living by the town, show them your life. try to tell me. Gonna change your life. Brown sugar. Something didn't make me feel good, and it's gonna make it change your life. Something like that, right? My friends all told me. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I take this guitar right now and head for the hills, except that someone just bought it. Someone asked what that song was. That's a song called Luna Girl. That's going to be our next record with the trio. Thanks for cheering me up, Mr. Koch. COVID-19 got me feeling blue. Got to sleep it off a bit. Cheers from South Africa. Oh, hope you're feeling better, my friend. Yeah, this one got sold already, but they do have a red one at Wildwood right now. And I got to tell you, as far as guitars go, this is a good deal because I'll tell you what, some of the prices for custom shop stuff, it's good, great stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it gets a little pricey, and it's worth it, but it's pricey. So it's nice to have some options. And so this, what do they call them now? Original collection stuff is a good way of getting a good deal. How about Vody Shuffle? Oh, yeah. Let me try it again. That was a little selection from the record I did with Malford Milligan. We wrote that together. This little thing called I Can Win. Anyways, folks, this is a guitar. Both these guitars were sent to me by my buddies out at Wildwood, where of course I do all the videos. And I've been unable to go out there and do the videos for obvious reasons. So they decided to send me a few guitars. So each week I'll have like 4 new guitars that I'll play on these live streams. And and I'm going to have fun playing them, and hopefully you'll have fun listening to them. And if you want to, think of it as like a live humane society situation, but instead of these being pets, they're guitars, and you can find a delicious home for these creatures. Am I up for adoption? I think so. No, it's no. I'm just big. It's not a 339. This is a 345. One of the American or the Gibson USA Original Collection ES-345. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? All right, folks. A couple minutes left here. Any questions you have out there in movie land about any of these doggone things? But no baritone on this particular guitar. You are correct. We may be stuck in our Tosa homes for another 6 months. This is becoming too much. You helped, though. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Stuck in our Tosa homes. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Where's Toby? Well, Toby and Dylan are not on these Wildwood shoots. Dylan may return at some point to the Wildwood shoots, but Dylan's with me for the Fishman's shoots, and those are Mondays and Fridays, and then we do a separate shoot. We do the Koch Marshall Trio, but Toby lives 5 hours away, so it's a special occasion when he joins us. Can you dig it? Can and will you dig it? Can and will you dig it? R.I.P. R.I.P. Thank you, Mr. Caw. Thank you for the Koch Marshall Trio live set. That was my favorite version of Let's Get Sinister, a little more soft and fluid in my... Oh, well, thank you. Yes. Mind you, on the recorded version of Let's Get Sinister, that's really only the second time we ever played together, so we've had a chance to symbiote since then. We've symbioted since then. Mm-hmm. Is the amp the Koch signature from Dolph Koch, the Dutch amp filter? Nice sound. Yes, my Holland friend. It is indeed the mighty Dolph. Can you play anything on that guitar that will come out sounding right? Oh, you already know that. When not on camera in public, do you put that cap on your head? Yes. What kind of questions are these? You know what? Hug yourself. Self-care is maybe what's needed. What is your favorite guitar? The one I'm holding at the present moment. That's kind of it in a nutshell. I love guitars, and I love to play them. But I do have a special place in my heart for the 53 Tele, without doubt. And my new signature models. When I go out the door to play gig, I grab one of my signature models. When I come downstairs in the morning, I grab one of my signature models, play it, because I know it's going to satisfy. Can you tell us a bit about your setup? Well, here's what's funny, Paul. The guitars that I get, first of all, the guitars that Wildwood send me here have not been set up. They're like they are from the factory. And I have to be honest, sometimes that's a nightmare. But by the time you purchase a guitar from Wildwood and they have their techs go through it, and you tell them what you want, what kind of action you want, yada, 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 how you want your tremolo set. They set it up for you so it arrives ready to rock. I will say that when a Reverend guitar arrives to my house, that's how I play it. They set them up so well that I get it. They're in tune and they're ready for battle. So when you pick up a Gristlemaster in the store, provided it's not been there for 6 months, although it's not happening lately, thank God, the Gristlmasters come in and they go out. But when you pick one up out of the box, that's how I play my guitar. There's no special thing. I do take the string tree off that's on there, because they've got this new 3-string tree thing, 3-string one. And I only like the one that the string tree. Actually, I'm thinking about taking them off altogether, because I don't like anything back there messing with my behind the nut rustling. Any plans to tour in Europe with your son? Well, yes, we had a tour booked, but we had to cancel it because of COVID-19. But we'll be back again, rest assured. We've been there before. We will come back again. Love to see Access Purple. What did I see? Triple Tree. Thank you, Pat. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Any favorite non-Fender, non-signature Tele? Yeah, I like all kinds of stuff. I had a great Whitfill. Really nice Whitfill guitar. Ever trade licks with Phil X? I never have. He's a very nice fellow, though. We've talked. We've never played together, though. What else we have here? Behind the nut rustling. Yeah. Any other dates looking promising? Actually not, Len, to be honest with you. I had 2 gigs canceled this week. One was for about the middle of August, which was an outdoor festival, a rib festival, I might add, and they canceled. There was another blues festival for the mid part of a local one that was mid-September. They changed the date once, and then they got back and said, we got to cancel, which I totally understand, but that canceled. So I'm doing this Woodshed Guitar Experience that Andy Wood put together with Joe Bonamassa and Brent Mason and Andy Timmons and Mark Lettieri. And that's at the end of August, and that's like a real, they're allowing like 110 people to go to this thing, and well, they're not allowing them, they're paying to go. And it's going to be workshops and then a concert, but they got the whole thing mapped out about as well as anything can be mapped out in this day and age as far as protecting you from pestilence. That's the reason why we all agreed to go. So if you want to do that, you are more than welcome. I think there's still some spots available. 110 total. So there'll be workshops, like a guitar lost weekend at a cool lakeside resort. Everyone has their own. There's plenty of room to distance, shall we say. Hope touring will be possible as soon as the vaccine is here. Well, we'll see. You never know what the hell's going to go on. Beautiful Wisconsin summer going to waste. Well, there's that. Love from Campbellsport. Hey, how's it going up there? We'll definitely do some jamming with David Grissom again. We're going to do jam with all kinds. But we had this tour planned with our tours. Were going to intersect with Josh Smith and in the UK. We're going to do a guitar shop week or guitar kind of workshop weekend, and then some gigs together. And I don't think any of that's going to happen. It hasn't been officially doused yet, but I can't imagine it's going to happen. So, what's your favorite overdrive pedal? Asked John. Well, what's funny is that I have my own signature overdrive pedal that I've had for years called the Gristle King. So it's a clean boost on one side, an overdrive on the other, and I sell those through my website. But you'll be the first to hear it. I don't know if I can even say it yet because we haven't done I have something else, a secret thing that's coming out soon, but I can't say it yet. Love from Minneapolis. Hey, guys, what's going on? Love from Denmark. Hey. When you compose an instrumental song for your trio, how do you tackle it so it doesn't feel like a big, long solo and more as a song? Well, they always have, I compose instrumental songs in the same way I compose lyrical songs. There's usually an intro, a verse, chorus, C-section, and then the solo section's usually over one of the verses, or kind of open-ended that cues back into the B section, something like that. So they're constructed in a way that they're not just, an open-ended thing, which is sometimes cool too. Sometimes I have through-composed things where it's like it goes through the entire song, and then it just, they're like, that song "Here We Go Again" is one of those where it's like. Would be the chorus. No, do. Anyway, it kind of goes through the whole thing, and then it repeats the whole thing. So it repeats it 4 times total, but sometimes our songs are like that. Favorite Hendrix song? Kind of hard to say. Maybe. I don't know, Axe as Bold as Love is one of my all-time faves, I guess. Castles Made of Sand. Or... That's a good one. You've written songs for your kids. You ever written one about the missus? Oh, yes. There's her middle name was Trouble. Now her last name is mine. That's one of them. I've got a song called Okie. That's another one. Yes. Remember Peter Green? I do indeed. We played a Peter Green tribute during our live feed this past weekend, which you can still go back and see on my YouTube channel, Koch Marshall Trio Live on Saturday night. I did a little version of Albatross for the kids. Actually, yesterday's Fishman live feed, I did a bunch with Dylan. We did Albatross, and we did a little bit of Before the Beginning, and I'm trying to think what else we did. Can't remember. My brain hurts. All right, folks, I got to hit it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a fun time. I'll see you next week. We're going to be off on Thursday and Friday of this week, so we will not be doing live streams for the remainder of the week, but we'll be back next week. We look forward to seeing you then. Again, the 2 guitars I was playing today, this is a ES-345. This particular one is just sold, but there is a red one currently at Wildwood, and it's part of the original collection. So it's Gibson USA, not custom shop, which means savings. And then I also played this glorious Paul Reed Smith Special 22 Wood Library semi-hollow in blood orange. Ever Hear Somewhere by Jimi Hendrix? Yeah, it's a great tune. The solo section is really cool on that. So anyways, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good old time. I know I did. Every time I get new guitars to play around with, I'm having a good time. All right, we'll see you cats on the flippity and the